Hey there, I'm Mr. Know-It-All, the lead swing trading analyst trader at Swing Trade Pros, the #1 swing trading and bot community in the world. And I genuinely want to help you make your mark in the thrilling world of swing trading cryptocurrency. I've been trading since 2017 and I've taught myself many different trading strategies, patterns. I'm known for the falling wedge pattern, as you guys might know. I've dedicated my life to mastering these types of structures and patterns, and now my goal is to impact the lives of 1 million of you. You heard that right. My goal is to impact 1 million people this full cycle. Let that be you. Cryptocurrency markets can be a roller coaster ride, full of ups and downs. But through swing trading, I've discovered a strategy that can truly make a difference. I've poured countless hours to studying the intricacies of falling wedge patterns, rising wedge patterns, you name it, and it has become my area of expertise. Here's the thing. I genuinely want to see you thrive in this market. That's why I've made it my mission to impact 1 million of you. I want to provide you with the tools, insight, and support you need to navigate this exciting but challenging landscape. Swing trading is not just about technical analysis. It's about understanding market psychology and developing disciplined risk management strategies. I'll be there to guide you step by step as we identify different types of patterns and structures and seize profitable opportunities. Together, we'll build your confidence in trading skills, ensuring you're well prepared to face the twists and turns of swing trading. Believe me when I say that I genuinely care about your success. That's why I'm inviting you to join me, Mr. Know-It-All, on this transformative journey. Let's make the most of this full cycle and work towards your financial freedom together. You'll find all my links in my bio. Reach out and let's dive into this world of swing trading. I'm here to support you and your family and guide you every step of the way because your success matters to me. Together, let's make a real impact and achieve trading success.
All right, welcome back, folks. I'm only live here on Professor Know-It-All Trades, so make sure you guys stay tuned, stay subscribed. I will be doing these mid-morning analysis streams strictly on this channel for now. So if you are subscribed to the Swing Trade Pros channel, make sure you guys do mosey on over here to get the live updates here every day. All right, so let's take a look at the markets. Looks like we're maybe pulling back a little bit. And that has a lot to do with Tether kind of, resetting here on the 4-hour. All right, we're getting looks to be a bullish 4-hour MACD cross. We're losing a little bit of that negative momentum here, and we're retesting the 4-hour Kijun line. So, you could be looking for some short scalps here, as so long as this is going to maybe reverse or try to push up. Our signals are still short, but you can see the engulfing candle coming in here on the 4-hour. We're printing an hourly long signal. That's usually not a good sign. We're probably going to see some downside a little bit here in this market. Unfortunately, Tether is putting in a higher low off a demand line here. And this looks to me like a potential, hourly falling wedge setup. These don't usually bode well for the market. We could be looking at some further downside. This does look like a potential for maybe a cup with handle type of structure. We're going to see if this actually has the strength to do that. I am kind of leaning a little cautiously, okay, because the daily here, although the daily is looking like it wants to cross down and is crossing down, but this can change throughout the day if the momentum does shift back up in the next 9 hours. So if we go to like an 8-hour chart, we can see we're already printing what looks to be a green candle here. Now and you can also kind of see that the 8-hour stochastic RSI is ticking up. All right, so some shorts might be in store for a bit here. We did get some nice retracements back up, a lot of big bounces in the market. But you can see that it's probably going to get sold into, like, the H-bar move we had earlier already sold off dramatically. It went up to the 18 cent region here and pulled all the way back down. That is a major drawdown that we just saw. Look at that massive rejection wick up here. We saw about a 30% or 32% pullback so far. Now, I'm not saying that this is necessarily bearish. What I am saying, though, is that this got sold into, okay? And so that is something that you need to be aware of as a trader, that you want to be taking profits into these types of movements. All right, and let's get back to it. So I actually took profit on this pups trade that would look to be was breaking out. I actually was making the H-bar video as it was doing this, but I ended up booking about a $2,000 profit from my trade. I actually re-entered a small position down here around $38. This is, I'm just going to be kind of swing trading these little ranges here because this asset is very volatile. And you guys can see, you know, my my buyback here at, well, that's not the right one, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I guess it just depends on which pool I'm looking at on this stuff. Hang on a second here. That's weird. That's not showing up. But I'm already nicely back in a profit on this trade. I did only risk about a quarter of my capital to get back in because I wasn't sure if we were going to see a major drawdown, as you guys can see here. So I did make some dollar cost average buys earlier, and I ended up selling out around that $46, $47 region to make about a $2,000 profit on my trade. And you guys can see about 19 minutes ago, I got in around $39 here. And, you know, that was for about $5 grand. So my trade right now is in the green. Okay. We are looking at about a $300 profit right now. All right. Just in the last, like, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes, you guys can see that I bought into this candle right here. As it was drawing down, it was becoming oversold on the 15-minute time frame. All right. So I think, you know, because it's putting in a higher low here, it's possible to just get a nice retracement back up to maybe test back to that 49 level. And then I can get out of the trade there and be in a nice profit. Right. So I'm already up $300 here. And, you know, another 20% would probably put me in about $700 or $800 profit for the day. And you know what? For me, that's really great. I don't really want to necessarily be holding these coins until they actually show strength to break out of their wedge patterns. So I will say that this isn't a major wedge setup. And I will say also that, well, let's go to another chart that I have this plotted on already. So like here, you guys can see the 15-minute stochastics are reset and coming back up. Okay, but this asset's extremely volatile. So it's really, you can get some really nice movements on this coin, especially if you're just kind of trading the 15-minute time frame. And yeah, this can go back up to $50. We're making a higher low right off the Fibonacci extension here. And so to me, this looks like an area where we could see that. But I didn't unload my entire risk into this because it's not showing me signs that it's going to come down just more. If it came down a bit more and came down to the bottom of the range, I would have unloaded some more capital because this area right here looks like a big value area. So I'm just trading this bounce right here to see where this goes. Listen, man, if I can scalp, you know, $500, $700 off this little scalp trade, then that's beautiful. Yeah, we can look at BVM. Sure, Kyle. BVM, you know, trading at $3.40. You know, 8-hour bearish control zone right now, becoming oversold. So this could be the area where you would maybe think about, you know, adding to your position or maybe picking up a position or starting to pick up a position potentially. So yeah, I mean, this could be that area where you could get a nice bounce off this range low. All right, you know, becoming oversold on an asset that's in, you know, that was in a major uptrend like this. But the thing that I didn't like about this was when it broke this trend line here. Yeah, he is related to Node. That's my younger brother. So yeah, you know, you're coming into this major level here, this $3.15 region. This could be a level where you could maybe catch a bounce. The 8 hours becoming oversold. You know, the hourly here is starting to show signs of divergence. That's kind of what you want to see for a trend reversal, or at least a big bounce, I should say. A trend reversal, maybe not so much, because the daily right now, you know, just went into bear or neutral territory here. You know, but you could start to make some bullish divergence on the daily RSI, you know, to get you out of that neutral territory, right? And you had this bearish divergence up here, which obviously you can see when you have that, what happens to the price action after that. But I would like to see some more data. I don't have enough data really on the daily here to really make a sound trading decision, which is why I'm not going to be trading this asset because I don't have enough data. But given the data that I have on the 4-hour and the 8-hour here, you're in oversold territory. You can never really go wrong starting to build positions in oversold territories if you believe in the asset. All right, H bar we kind of just went through, looking like a drawdown back to 12 cents. This pump got sold into pretty heavily. I would say, yeah, like around that 12-cent region. But yeah, I mean, we for sure got a nice daily cross up here. I'm not bearish the asset, but when you get selling that comes in like that, you have to be a little bit, cautionary as to where they want to, bring this thing back to. And, that can be of concern, right? And you literally tagged a major Fibonacci level here, the 78.6% retracement level, the 18-cent region. That is a major level of resistance here for H bar. All right, cool. Let's go back to pups, man, because I got an active trade on this right now. Nice bounce, man. Nice bounce on pups here. This asset's very volatile. Get some nice volume, like the 3 million trading volume today. Right off the Fibonacci level. Let's see if we can get closures back above 45 bucks. I would probably look to take some profit there. Right now I'm up $450 just sitting here. That's wonderful. I will definitely close this position if I'm up, if it gets close to this region up here, this $46 level, I'd be looking to take some profit there. Okay, that is where we broke down from. I assume it's going to go test it, and once it does that, I'll be looking to take some profit. I had a cool song that I was going to play, but I don't know if I can actually play. Actually, I probably can. Let me know if you guys can hear this, by the way. Stop sharing, reshare. See, entire screen. Also share audio on system. Here we go. Let's see. See if you guys can hear this. Probably going to be loud. Yeah, we'll take a look. DXY, catching some bids here, man, on the DXY today. Hence why the stock market is pulling back. Bitcoin's pulling back, bouncing off a major demand line. Hourly RSI looking bullish, right? 57 on the RSI. The 4-hour here, getting a reset. You're showing that 4-hour bullish divergence on the dollar. I would say, taking short positions on the traditional assets here is probably not a bad play right now, especially since you're getting that divergence, and it's probably going to play out because the dollar is still bullish. I get that, the daily here is implying maybe a sell signal coming in, but if the 4-hour divergence plays out, then this won't confirm, so just see how that plays out. And the 8-hour here just kind of coiling up at the bottom like this. You're in an 8-hour squeeze. I don't know. It's not looking too good right now for risk assets for the moment. Pulse chain assets. Yeah, we'll get to them, man. All right, wrap Bitcoin. We'll start with that. Getting held up here at the 2-hour MA. 4-hour momentum oscillator looking a little bit topped out. You could be looking at some consolidation. The 8-hour looks okay. We got to move up here on the 8-hour. The 12-hour also ticking up. The daily also at the bottom. So I mean, I would say that this looks good. Wrap Bitcoin looks good here on the daily chart. My concern with it was on the 3-day. The 3-day was telling me some things that I don't necessarily like or want to be in when it's doing something like this, getting a 3-day cross down. Let me know if the music's too loud, if you guys can still hear me over it or whatever. Teddy Bear actually looked really, really incredible. It is right at the all-time high breakout area. Okay, right here, man. We are actually right now on a 3-day time scale. We're in a 3-day breakout. We need to make closures above this 704304 region. The daily candle looking great. Atropa getting that falling wedge breakout. Maybe just sitting up here for a bit. We might get a retest. Let's go look at DAI. DAI looking pretty strong, man. I gotta say, this looking pretty good. Just skating all along the channel here, guys. All right, we did get this break here. We did get this nice break here, and it looks pretty good on the daily time frame. You got the daily stochastic crossing. I want to see volume come in here on this push. Otherwise, this is going to be ending up kind of weak. But for right now, for right this very moment, we are in a break of this wedge. We do have momentum swinging up, which looks good. We didn't get the cross just yet on the daily. The 12-hour got the bullish cross. Okay, so you could see some consolidation here before a continuation. I have nothing bad to say about this chart. This looks great. Absolutely looks fantastic until otherwise shown. With selling pressure coming in, we don't have that right now. It looks good. I'm going to go back to pups here, man, because I'm still in a trade, and I want to make sure I do take profit on this thing at the right moment. All right, so pups looking good. Oh, look at ink. Yep, I did roll out of my I did roll out of the solid X position earlier this morning. I didn't like what it was showing me. You know, with this 4-hour momentum wave here, okay, the 4-hour momentum wave here wasn't looking too good. We got, you know, 3 drives of bearish divergence on the momentum oscillator, and that usually can spell weakness. And so I'm going to wait to see how this goes. But to me right now, it is still, you know, sitting on this trend line. But like you're making lower highs, right? So you're making lower highs, and you're also showing signs of weakness. So I got out of that. I rolled back into ink, which in my opinion, it looks a bit better on the daily chart, which is what I liked about it. But my only concern with ink right now is that this candle right here getting that rejection, and we got a follow through. Bearish engulfing here, but I was taking a shot at buying the bottom of this range, and right now it's not really looking too hot, to be fair. I think I bought around 383 this morning, so I might have to reevaluate this decision if we end up taking out this range low. And but that's basically it. The 3-day here, I will say the 3-day stochastics are at the bottom, but that doesn't necessarily mean we're going to see movement up just yet. we could be looking at a bit more of drawdown. The 4-hour is crossing back up, so hopefully this bottom of this range holds, and we can see some price action and get back above this $4 region. All right, so we're kind of teetering with momentum right now. Like the reason why I originally got into ink here was if you look left on the chart, we're above this level here, I believe it's this 375 region. We're actually right at it right now, but really above this 280 level, I think is pretty critical, above that wick, right? And really above this level right here, which is 352, which my entry was around 350. I guess if you add what I just bought, it's probably in the 360s, but that's fine. We have volume that's receding. So to me, either a major move is coming or we're going to see major drawdown with selling pressure. So that's what I'm really waiting to see. And so far, we've been just getting rejected. But I want to see us pin or make a higher low right here. That would probably give me some confidence to stay in this position a little bit longer. And that's what I'm really waiting to see, because from the daily time frame here, you have this divergence. It's just starting to move. So this could take some days to play out, right? And the three-day oscillator here is still above the 0 MACD line, so it is bullish. And if the daily is shifting, that means eventually what happens is the 3-day shifts, right? So I'm willing to stay in this trade as long as it remains above that 350 level. If it does break down 350 and confirm it as resistance, I will be exiting the position looking for a re-entry, okay? But right this very moment, to me, it doesn't necessarily look the best with moving averages starting to roll over here, and we're getting a rejection right here. But I'm not sitting here going to say that I'm going to get out just yet. I'm just going to wait patiently to see how this plays out. And Pups, what are you doing, Pups? Did I miss my exit on this thing? We got the bounce. Let's see. 15-minute. I would still say it looks okay. We can still maybe get one more oscillation back up on it. The 5-minute is telling me maybe not so much, but the 5-minute chart. But we got back above this level here. So what we could be doing is we could be working on maybe a slanted, inverse head and shoulders pattern to break back up. Because remember, on this asset, we have, lots of divergence as well, right? We have like 8-hour bullish divergence on this. So this could really, and the 4-hour cross bullish. So this could really start to produce, some good momentum. I want to see this candle get eaten up here. If we can make closures back above $45, that's pretty strong. And we'll probably see this trade back up to $63 in time. And you know what? I only have a $5,000 risk on it. And if it does trade back up to $63 in my $39 entry, that's a 50% move. I'll make $2,500 and I will be happy with that. And so that is kind of where I'm at with this trade right now. And yeah, I think that's basically all I got right now, guys. If you guys have any other assets you guys want me to cover, please definitely throw them in the chat. I'd love to cover them. I got about 30, 40 minutes here to go through some more assets with you guys. And again, if you guys are enjoying the content, smash up the like button, hit the subscribe button, take the notification bell if you guys are wanting to stay subscribed and continue to support me, what I'm doing here. I covered Red Bitcoin already, brother. I said it looked like it was okay. We might see some consolidation. You had some momentum swing back to the upside. I just covered ink, bro. Scroll back in the video. I literally covered it for like 30 minutes or 10 minutes, 15 minutes. So ARB, we'll look at ARB. Let's see. What's got the most data on ARB? Do you guys know? Yeah, no worries, brother. Okay, so Arbitrum. Okay, this falling wedge pattern played out beautifully. We had a rectangle range up here that got sold into. You can see the wicks. Okay, we wicked all the way down to 80-something cents, man. That's crazy. I would still say, and I would remain cautious on this. This still is looking like bear flag material right now, especially with the dollar trying to trend back up right now. We could be looking at a move back down to the bottom of the range. on this, and maybe even a leg lower. We could be looking at one more leg lower on Arbitrum here. That's what that chart is kind of telling me in the daily time frame. Yeah, it looks like it crossed up on the daily, but like you can easily lose that momentum here on the shorter time scales. Right, you have a bearish cross on the 4 hour, so that's implying probably further downside, at least for the next few hours. The daily here is still bearish, but yes, it's losing its negative momentum. But I'm still you should remain cautiously bearish on this asset with what it just showed you here. Okay, you got this big crash and you attempted a rally and failed, and now the dollar is looking like it's going to go up a bit. So yeah, I mean, you could be looking at bottom of the range or a rectangle that you're forming here. Just be cautious if you're trying to long something like this right now. You're breaking this demand line, and this could come down to the bottom of the range, this 110 region. Just be cautious. You got volatility spiking. You got the 6 hour crossing bearish. Doesn't necessarily look good for upside right now. Maybe the 15-minute, you can catch a scalp or something on it, which is eluding me back to go look back at pups here, because I am in basically a scalp trade on this. And yeah, we did hammer off this. I mean, I fucking missed it probably. Let's see. Yeah, so we got this hammer and it produced a. So this is a rejection. So I'm probably going to exit. I'm going to exit this position right now. There's no reason for me to stay in this if I know that this is probably going to go lower. And that's it. I'm going to take my couple $100 of profit here and move on with my day. Yeah, look at that. Nasty. All right. Well, I made $300, guys. We'll take that. We got exited the trade in profit. That is all a trader can really do. I obviously missed this move up here while I was talking to you guys, but you know what? It's okay. We took profit. We made a couple $100 there. I made about $1,000 earlier, so we had a good day. Currently short on Sol. Can you look at that chart? Yeah, we can look at Sol, and probably being in a short is okay for the moment, especially if you're trading the 4 hour time frame. We just kind of covered it. You are at a bottom of a range, so be careful being in shorts. As always, bottoms of ranges are tricky, and you are oversold on the 15-minute RSI, man. So you want to be careful being in shorts down here, even though we still could see momentum or movement down. And your hourly RSI is in a breakdown on the hourly. The 4 hour is also rolling over with that bearish divergence. So yeah, you could really see a big drop, but you could be bouncing around first, okay? And just understand that the bottom of the range is probably going to get bought up first before a movement down, right? So I know you're probably leverage trading and you need to be pretty precise with an entry. You probably want to look at the 15-minute RSI when you're looking for a short. And being in a short on the 15-minute right now isn't necessarily conducive, because this could bounce here, okay? So just be cautious and careful, please. Bottom of the range, 15-minute RSI oversold. All right. I know it doesn't mean much, the 15-minute RSI. We could just bust through this, and it may just bust through this, and I could be wrong, but just be careful, man. Just be careful. I know you're probably, like I said, you're probably leverage trading. All right. But yeah, this looks like a rising wedge. Okay. Very nice. If this does play out, that's going to be a nice drop. 150, 175, probably your next target there. All right. Oh, nice trade then. Yeah, you're good. Just move your stop, man. Move your stop down. Absolutely. Yeah, move your stop to I would say move your stop to the breakdown area here. You know, right around 156.60. Give that baby some room to run down. Right where you broke the trend here. Right where you broke, like 156, 156.60. Move your stop there, I would say. That way you can't lose the trade, man. And if you get some sort of stupid bounce here and it retraces back up, at least you get stopped in a profit and you can re-enter the trade here after it rejects and then goes lower, right? So something like that. And is my Carvana trade getting wrecked right now? I would assume that it is with the dollar going up. That sucks, probably. Yeah, fuck me. Whatever. Can't win them all, guys. Can't win them all. Yeah, this is I got faked out here this morning with this cross up. That sucks, dude. That sucks. I should have just been paying attention to the dollar more so than looking at the signal. It's all right, man. I'm going to cut the trade. It's going to be an L, but on to the next trade. That's how she goes. I thankfully made some profit on the last trade, so it's not going to be that big of a hit for me. Well, it is going to be kind of a big hit. It's a 50% loss, whatever, a couple $100. Is what it is. But now that I know that, I got to exit it, and then we'll wait for another setup on the chart for the dollar to top out somewhere and kind of just move on with our lives. All right. What else you guys got? Heck's getting fucking wrecked, huh? Book of Meme. Looks like shit, dude. Looks like another leg down incoming. Yep. 4-hour bearish divergence. You could probably be shorting this thing. I was eyeballing this asset, Runes Bridge. It got a nice bounce off this low. A very nice bounce off this low. It did over 123% move, like real quick. I missed it, but I might wait for this to come back down a bit. Well, this coin looks like it got rugged, huh? I'm waiting for a whales coin to come all the way down here. I want to see if this is gonna this rising wedge plays out, that we end up getting buybacks down at this low. That should be interesting to wait and see if we get that. We can maybe get some good energy. You can see the volume kind of tapering off down here. So I think at some point we're going to get an opportunity to buy back this asset at a lower price, and then reaccumulate and maybe eventually get a breakout on this thing. But we'll see, right? Because the market's kind of like meh right now. Oof. KSM getting slaughtered. Gross, dude. Give me an XRP. Yeah. So yeah, another leg lower on this. Looks like sitting in cash is the play right now. Or if you want to be, left short on some things, you could probably get away with it. And yeah, I'm going to keep my keeping my eye on this pups coin, because I think whenever this does bottom out, it's going to be an opportunity to catch a nice swing trade on this thing. But like I said, this was a bounce. We got out on the bounce. We made a couple $100 on that little rip back up. All right. I'm also okay not being in a trade right now. I made enough money here for today. And that's kind of what you should be doing as a trader, is not always having to be in a trade unless there's a trade opportunity, right? Like you want to make sure you're not over trading the market, and you also want to make sure you're catching the right things. Like, I don't know. Let's look at one of these meme coins, for example. I don't know what the hell this thing is, but let's take a look at it. This thing went on a stupid rally. This thing's done. There was a coin I was looking at. Bird Dog. Do you guys know about this one? Bird Dog. I'm not in the camp of buying it just yet, but earlier it looked like it was gonna bounce here, maybe. I'm not buying it just yet. But this could be an opportunity potentially. What do I think about AVAX? We can take a look at it. Yeah, that's probably going to get to 36.50. It looks like there's nothing really there. Yeah. Rising wedges usually break to the bottoms of the wedge, which is like 21 bucks. Hate to say it, but it doesn't necessarily look too good. I'm actually completely out of this position for now. Algorand actually looks decent, man. This one actually looks decent. INJ. I mean, it started to look good this morning, but man, it just failing to rally here with the market, bouncing. We're gonna, this is what I'm talking about though. Like you get a bounce, you get a nice rally, you come back down and you make a confirmation low. So really, when we start making these confirmation lows, that's when you can really take a big long position and be confident in a trade. So like it's almost okay to be sidelined right now because of what's happening right now. Bitcoin getting rejected here at like 67K, and we're probably gonna. I say probably. It's probable that we could maybe see one more range low test, right? It's possible, and it's possible because the dollar is unrelenting right now. It's trying to rally. It's bouncing off the Kijun line here. And, this is like a falling wedge type of pattern, and it's trying to break out. And if it does break out, well, you guys know what it is. It's not going to be necessarily good for these assets. So you just kind of want to trade with caution. And that's kind of what it is, man. Kind of what it is. I really like trading Pups coin. This thing is so volatile. I don't really like what that's doing right now, though. What happened with Pulse Chain? We got a bounce. Yeah, man. Pulse Chain's fucking monster. If you guys don't own any Pulse Chain assets, you guys are going to be missing the F out. Like, these things, like, they run and rally when the market's correcting and doing shit that you wouldn't think that is happening. That's why I have a lot of capital in the Pulse Chain ecosystem right now, guys. And, yeah, I think they're going to be good. Like, even this Pine coin down here, it's still a buy. I mean, look at the weekly RSI. Like, this thing looks like it's just winding up on the weekly here. The small cap DeFi play. I think that this is going to make a run, dude. Like, even if it just gets to the 618 here and pulls back, that's about another 150% move. And I'll make probably another $10,000 off this coin. And you know what? I'll probably pull that 10K out and leave my initial capital in there and let it rock, dude, because why not? Why not? I really want to see Ink Token make a move here because I got a pretty healthy position on this thing. And, well, I'm going to be leaving for the day here in a little bit, and I just don't want to miss getting. If I do want to stop out of this trade, I want to make sure that I stop out in a profit and not at a loss. And I'm not really. It's going to be oversold again here on the 15. Maybe we get a bounce off that. We'll see. Yeah, I'm not really liking that 30-minute, the hourly. Rejecting bullish control zone on the hourly. The only thing is the daily RSI doesn't look too bad. We're building that divergence. That 12-hour was I thought was a reversal here. We did get a bit of a pump, but not anything life-changing. Anyways, who's still with me in the chat? We got 4 people in the chat here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and staying tuned in with me here and my nonsense on the charts. I talk a lot. I know. It's my wife tells me that I have Asperger's, or not Asperger's, but autism or something, because I'm so obsessed with this stuff. So, yeah. No, I don't have Asperger's. I mean, I don't think I can really go wrong starting to buy this coin. What do you guys think? I guess it bounced like middle of the range here, so. I like that tune. Let's play it again. This channel is not monetized yet anyway. Looks weak with this rejection right here, right? Huh. Maybe Bowden, man. This looks decent. $12-hour bullish divergence, right? Did get rejected up here at the range high. Close to it. So we'll see. How's this coin doing? Still getting some decent volume on this coin. Ooh. Ooh, is that a wedge break? Okay. Okay, that looks decent, guys. Right at the range low. We got 8-hour bullish divergence. 12-hour oversold. What do you guys think about this? I mean, that's a decent looking candle. And we got what, resistance here at 8. We can maybe get a 30-40% move on this thing with that divergence. 7.5 cents looks like a good area that we could take some profit at. This looks good. This looks good, actually. I might take a trade on this. Like the hourly is trying to bust out of here. Cupping out. What do you guys think about this coin right here? $15-minute, is it overbought? 15-minute looks good. 10 minutes getting across. You know what? I'm gonna take a trade on this, I think. So we'll see. I've traded this one before. I actually made like 16 grand off this coin. I'm not going to do a big risk because I don't have time to manage it, but let's see. And why is there so much slip? That's bullshit. What's going on, Sam? Yeah, but this looks pretty good. Gotta say that looks decent. It's kind of annoying that the slippage is so much on this. I don't like that. I'm not going to trade that. That has too much slippage. This fucking wolf coin, dude, is up 70% on Pulse Chain right now. Yeah, I don't know. I want to trade this, but I don't like the the slippage it's giving me. Whatever. Let's just rip it. I took a $1,500 risk on this. I'm gonna send my profit out of here for the day too. Might as well. So we'll take a little bit of a risk here, as I think this looks decent, like the 15-minute. Yes, it's diverging, but we have a full reset incoming on the 15-minute, and the 4-hour and the daily. The daily looks like it's completely giving a buy signal for a trend reversal on the stochastics here. So that looks really promising. Okay. And yeah, a bounce right off the bottom of the range. We could end up going to test, 9.8 cents eventually for this asset. And that looks good. I think that that's going to be potentially a good trade. And if I come back and it gets rejected and, whatever, I'll have to take an L, and that's not a big deal. I didn't take a big trade on it. So, yeah, looks good. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for joining the stream today. I'll be back tomorrow with another mid-morning analysis. And we'll catch you guys in the next one. Make sure you guys smash the subscribe button. Share the channel with all your friends and families if you guys enjoy the content here and get some value out of what I do. We just showed you a couple scalp trades. We made a few $100 while live on stream today. And we'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you guys so much.